So I don't know what's going on at the moment, but there is definitely a problem with relationships. I've got a lot of clients coming to me saying, this is going on, that's going on. And what I'm really hearing is people aren't hearing each other. I think as humans, we get stuck in our own story and it's difficult to see the other person's perspective, especially as the relationship goes on in time. And you get caught in your way. It's just like, this is my way, and you've done this, you've done that. And we hold on to these things and they build underneath the surface. It's like carrying stones or stuff in our pockets, which doesn't really serve us. And what I've said to clients is to really create a space where you can stop, where you can slow down, where your kids aren't going to be there, and say, hey, let's set a timer for 5 minutes. And I'd love you to talk. I'd love you to express yourself, and I'm not going to comment. I'm just going to hear you. So that your partner feels really heard and really seen. And then swap the timer over to let the other person speak. Now, if that partner has triggered the other partner and they're out of their power and they feel like they need to defend, the answer is not to jump in, you, there. That's not going to work. I would encourage the other partner to say, hey, I feel triggered and I've heard you, and what I'm going to do is take some space and let's come back at another time. Then to check that you're both in your power. And then to speak from your heart. Because when we're speaking from a place of defending, it's never going to be any good. When we're speaking from the place of empowerment, from our hearts, then we speak kind words most of the time. And that's often the case. But you, and it's just finger pointing all the time. In AA, we used to say, you point the finger at somebody, you got 3 pointing right back at you. Responsibility, radical self-acceptance. I hear you. And yes, I do that. And I am sorry. How can we change? Non-violent communication is the most beautiful way to communicate to somebody, because what it means is, hey, when this happens, I feel this. Not, when you shut the door, it fucking pisses me off. Hey, when a door is closed like that, I feel anxious. Very difficult for then that person to come from a defending place. When you slam the door like that, you're this. Don't call me that. And then it starts. Plenty of stuff online about non-violent communication. And I work with couples, I help couples. If this is something you think might help you or as an individual to come and have a chat, feel free to reach out. We can jump on a 20-minute call and just see if we're a fit together. I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to hold a sacred space for you to be really seen and heard. You know what? I can help hundreds and hundreds of people with their relationships. Here in the feminine, here in the masculine. Yeah, I still have my issues in my relationship. None of it's perfect. But when it's not your stuff and you're listening to somebody else, for me, I find that a really easy place to sit in without coming from the place of, hey, you've got to do this, you need to fix this, you need to fix that. Because what do I know? It's about holding a space for you to work out what's best for you. All right, I'm over and I'm out.